oh, that's easy. See, I don't have to prep on this one. Chris Voss, never split the difference. It will change the way you look at all human interaction, from whether you're a business owner, whether you are a entrepreneur, whether you're an employee right now who doesn't want to be an employee in the future, whether you're a student. Read it and live it. It's just perfect. It's perfect. And it fixes so many problems in communication that we have.
Man, it's funny. It's actually this book right here. I don't know if you can see it there. It's called In a Pit with a Lion on a Snowy Day. It's by Mark Batterson. And the follow-up to that book is Chase the Lion, which is really my theme. But it's how to survive and thrive when opportunity roars. And it's not necessarily like going to give you practical business tips, but it's a mindset thing of like, man, you got to be chasing the lion. Take the opportunities when they come. And so that book I've read it several times. Mark Batterson, he's actually a pastor at National Community Church out there in DC. Amazing guy. But that book right there has made the biggest impact on me, I think.
But it is a John Maxwell book, is the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. And I'll tell you, when I joined that first company, I went to a conference and John Maxwell was speaking, and I've been a Christian, but I'd never had an altar call moment. And John Maxwell was speaking, and I literally felt like my body got up. And when he was done speaking, I went to the front. Like, he didn't have an altar call, but I accepted the leadership altar call, where I was like, this guy is talking about things that are deep in my soul that need to be uncovered. Like, this is my moment. And that was that first book. And I have the John Maxwell Leadership Bible, which, pairs the Bible all through his leadership lessons. And
yeah, from good to great. 100% read it back and forth, up and down. I think that's a phenomenal book. I think it's very telling of the lack of leadership that we have in today's business and today's homes, right? My wife is on board with me. If I'm the head of a household, I got to lead by example. Yeah. And one of the things that From Good to Great does is that it puts in a very storytelling perspective, the ability for you to recognize great leaders from charismatic leaders from crappy leaders.
$100 Million Offers by Alex Hormozi is the book that woke up the giant. It took me from being able to just see closer to seeing what if I create and package what I already have, which is resonates exactly with the with the properties, creating beautiful properties packages that people feel stupid to not pay you for.
This is what you should be building. I would say outside of that, from an operational standpoint, I really like Traction by Gino Wickman. Yeah. That book is very, very practical, very tactical on the operations side, how to build, manage, and run teams, how to run and manage meetings. His whole kind of entrepreneurial operating system is hugely beneficial. And so I would say Traction by Gino Wickman is one for me.
Nice.
Is your all-time favorite business book?
I would say Simon Sinek's Start With Why. And it's something when I transitioned from being a business owner to real estate, I spent a lot of time with that book and trying to figure out my why, to figure out my next chapter. So that would be it.
Yeah. I know we both read the book Atomic Habits, James Clear. It's just an awesome book about habits and how we and the difference between habits and goals. And he uses the example of, every team in the NFL has the same goal. Yeah. When the season starts, they want to win the Super Bowl, but only one team will. And so why they all have the same goal though? And, there's a book called Blue Ocean Strategy, and it talks about the blue ocean, red ocean. Red ocean is basically all the industries in the world, right? That with clearly defined, boundaries that are known, that are competing for each other. It's very cutthroat. That's why they refer to it as red ocean, because there's blood in the water. And then there's blue ocean, and blue ocean is like industries that are very untapped or even unknown products where there's not a lot of competition, where you can really get in there and be a leader. Like I think of Elon Musk. Who's competing with Elon Musk to go to Mars, right?
In Rich Dad Poor Dad, right? Robert Kiyosaki's book. We reference that, on this show quite a bit because I think most entrepreneurs can resonate with, at some point in their entrepreneurial journey, Rich Dad Poor Dad kind of played a role for a lot of entrepreneurs in kind of awakening this entrepreneurial spirit in them. But he actually gives some pretty powerful tactical tips in that book. And one of the things he talks about is when you're starting a business, pay yourself first. Because it does two things. One, it ensures that you don't starve while you're building this thing, right? And then, but number two is if you pay yourself first, then as a business owner, you're going to feel that healthy amount of pressure to go out and produce that revenue to pay the rest of everything else.